Hey guys, Reese here from Yacht Controller Germany. Welcome back to the little Nemesis series videos. Just a quick introduction before this one hits your marketplace. Then you'll be up and running as soon as it gets to you. And it's something you can look forward to. We've been trialing this in Germany for a while now and it's receiving great feedback. Love the remote control, guys. And I think this video here will just concentrate on some of the features of this remote control. You'll notice here, starting at the bottom, probably not the most important feature, but very useful. Make sure that you've got your lanyard attached to that. It's over here, because guys, I have lost one of these over the side of the boat, and the good news is this one here swims. It's watertight. So not a problem. I was able just to walk down the side of the boat, pick this up from the bathing platform, fish it out, and continue to maneuver the boat. That's a worst case scenario, but obviously we need to be ready for every situation. That won't happen if you use the lanyard. So guys, concentrating on the design here, you'll see straight off the bat, you'll see a picture. I'll just put it down here. You'll see a picture of a boat, as has always been the case on all of the previous models. I think if you remember the Dual Band Plus, you'll see the same feature here. So that the VIPs and the Enjoy Plus, these are for IPS boats or boats with joysticks, and obviously the boat there is just to show us where the front of the remote is, so that should we want to moor the boat backwards, we just turn the remote around and then we have the right direction. Okay, little feature, but it's helpful. Let's just start. Let's just take a look at these LEDs. Obviously we've got the two bands of communication blinking away there. Everything's working the way it should, and the other LED up here is showing you which one of your anchors you're attached to. You can swap between the bow and the stern anchor by just pushing that anchor symbol button up the top there, and you get a different LED. The battery charge symbol here, when it's green, obviously it's full. When it turns yellow, you're at about 50%. When it turns red, you've got about an hour to get it back on the charger. You'll probably never run into this situation, because when you finished using the remote control, you pop it back on your charger, and make sure your charger's sitting somewhere in a drawer. There are other chargers that can go, which are compatible with this device, but that's for you to check out aftermarket. So guys, let's get on to driving, actually using the Yacht controller. So what I'm going to do, and I'll do this in a separate video, is show you how to connect your tablet or your mobile phone to the receiver. I've already done this for the purpose of looking at this remote control. I'm sorry if these LEDs are blinding you in the camera, but we'll try and focus on the PC screen there, because we're going to look at the different functions of these buttons. And guys, I can say this, it's got a very ergonomic design there. You can see the red arrow buttons. These, to be honest with you, these are the main ones I'm using whilst mooring, and you can find these easily because the middle button sinks down a little bit, and then you can just slide your finger out and you find these 4 arrows very easily, and then you can make your way to the engines. This is the starboard engine, fore and aft, and this is the port engine, fore and aft, and then we've got the bow thruster up the top here and the stern thruster in both directions down the bottom. So in manual mode, we can have a look at this. Let's start with the bow thruster. There it is to starboard and to port, and the stern thruster down here again, port and starboard. We've got 2 engines forward. When you're leaving the dock, and you can just come away from the dock with your bow and stern thruster, engage both engines forward, and off you go. If you just want to manually engage the engines, you can do this as well with the starboard and starboard fore and aft, and the port engine fore and aft. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. This one in the middle, that's a secret. I can't tell you what that's for yet, but that's coming out in the future, and that's going to be lots of fun as well. And then we move on to our automatic function. Now I have to say, when I'm mooring the boat with the Nemesis or leaving the dock with the Nemesis, I'm only using it in manual mode. And when I'm maneuvering in the harbour, then I switch across to automatic mode, and then I can combine the engines with the bow and stern thruster, which is a great feature. That means I can rotate the boat to starboard at the moment directly on its own axis, because with one finger I'm able to put one engine in forwards, one in reverse, and use the bow and stern thruster. That's a great feature. To do that at the helm, you can imagine you would need 2 hands and 2 legs. Yeah? But here with the Nemesis, it works really, really well. If you want to rotate the boat a little slower, you use what would normally be the bow thruster, a button in manual. In automatic, you just use this to get the 2 engines, and you can rotate the boat as well with this. Diagonal feature as well. Then once you're in automatic mode, this circle design here is like a joystick, and when I push on this diagonal button to starboard, that's where I want the boat to go. Yeah, so off on this angle here. So you can see here when I push the diagonal button, I get this port engine forward and the bow and stern thruster to starboard, and then the boat will react as you would expect. Obviously, guys, the bow thruster is more effective than the stern thruster, just due to the shape of the boat and the effect of the engines are in the back of the boat, and therefore the boat will be doing more rotating than it will be driving forward, yeah, and the bow will come around faster than the stern. This is all boat dependent, but yeah, I think that's all I need. All of these descriptions of all of the functions here are available in your user manual. I hope this little demonstration helps to get you started, and I'll just take a look at the speed function. I can't show you that obviously now, and it's not installed on this unit, but this is an option that you can buy, and you can also buy it depending if you're able to use it on your boat. You can also buy it afterwards as an option, and I'll show you how to do that in the menu of the Nemesis receiver. But you would just press the S, the LED would come on, and then you can ramp up the revs on the engines so that you're getting maybe 30% of the max power over a certain amount of time, and that we can all change we can change these parameters inside the receiver. Guys, there it is, the Nemesis remote control. You'll be having lots of fun when you get that on your boat. You'll be using it every day. Okay, see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.